For this review, I will bring along my roommate Thomas Tex Fisher along for the ride. In 1986, a little show opened on the London stage. That show was called The Phantom of the Opera. The show starred Michael Crawford, Sarah Brightman, directed by the Steven Spielberg of Broadway Harold Prince, produced by Cameron Mackintosh, and with music by Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. The show became a phenomenon and won dozens of awards and is the longest-running Broadway show, beating Sir Andrew's own Cats. So naturally, with a show this big, you would think that Hollywood would beckon. Well, it did. Released in 2004, the film adaptation of the longest-running Broadway show is 95% what was done on the stage and 5% originality. It features beautiful sets, beautiful costumes, beautiful visuals, and an astounding cast, headed by Gerard Butler and Patrick Wilson. But the one who caught the attention of moviegoers was Emmy Rossum as Christine, who won the Critics' Choice Award and a Golden Globe nomination. Now, Tex, you knew Emmy Rossum, didn't you?
That's right, and the reason why I did was because my sister used to be best friends with her when they were in kindergarten. And they also went to the same school, called the Spence School, in New York City. And I knew her for a while, but only when I was young, because later she went to go to the Metropolitan Opera in New York City and became a big singer in there, and that's why she was picked by the casting of the movies to try out for Christine, and did a very good job in the screen test. I saw it in the DVD. Very well done.
Now, my introduction to this beautiful actress was when I saw Roland Emmerich's The Day After Tomorrow, and she appeared as Sean Penn's daughter in Mystic River. I had no idea she could sing, so you could imagine my reaction hearing her sing. You know, she bears an uncanny resemblance to a friend of mine whom I've done many shows with. Now, another thing I have to bring up is the fact that when this movie came out, critics went after Gerard Butler and bashed his singing, which I thought was pretty good.
Okay, I have to say that's just ridiculous. Because I know for a fact this is what a lot of modern-day Phantom fans, instead of those back then when the show was first coming on, say. But here's the thing. Michael Crawford was not supposed to be the original Phantom when it was coming on stage. No. It was originally supposed to be performed by Steve Harley, from Steve Harley and the Cockney Rebel, and he was a UK singer. And before the show even began, he did a music video with him and Sarah Brightman. And it was a huge success. It was on the top 10 charts in the UK. And I suggest you check it out because you can really tell how they got the rock and roll feel of the Phantom of the Opera song. And how, you know, Gerard Butler and Steve Harley's singing is very similar in the tone and the way it's sung and how rock and roll it is. And actually very cool.
Also worth mentioning is the fact that so many people instantly hated this film because it was directed by Joel Schumacher, who happened to be the director of Batman and Robin. Phantom Reviews even made a statement in one of his reviews saying that Schumacher is a bad director because he made Batman and Robin. But that's totally unfair. That's like saying Spielberg is a bad director because he made 1941. Besides, as early as 1989, when the movie was originally going to be made using the original Broadway cast, Joel Schumacher was Sir Andrew's first and only choice to direct the film after seeing The Lost Boys, a movie that, I might add, kicks so much ass. And if you disagree with me, then you've got to be a Twilight fan. Long story short, even if Schumacher didn't make Batman and Robin, Sir Andrew would still have Schumacher direct the film. Now, the one thing I don't like about the movie is the Phantom's makeup. It looks more like Claude Rains' Phantom makeup. Couldn't they have just used the Christopher Tucker makeup for the stage show? But anyway, despite the negative reviews, the film has become Schumacher's most successful film in the 21st century. It's worth checking out. Now, before we go, I have to ask you, if you had the opportunity to see Emmy Rossum again after so many years, what would you ask her?
Well, there is one thing, and it is this. Emmy, out of all the movies you could have done, why Dragon Ball Evolution? It's not that great of a movie. And I can't believe that, did you even read the script? I saw the movie for myself because I actually tried to give it a chance. It sucks. Even though some of the casting was okay and Emmy Rossum was a good pick, it still is not that great of a movie, and I do not suggest anybody watch it unless you want to write a bad review for it, like a nostalgia critic kind of thing. But, just don't watch the movie. That's all I'm going to say. Emmy, just why?
There you have it. Thank you, and good night.